In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1, verse 1.
You know how it's usually kids who ask the absolute toughest questions? They'll just hit you out of nowhere with something like, where did the universe start? Or the ultimate stumper, where does God come from? Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating source that tackles this exact mystery. We're going to break down some incredibly deep, mind-bending ideas about how the universe actually works, but we're going to do it in a way that is so logical and so straightforward, literally a child could understand it. So let's just look right at the question itself. Where does God come from? The source material kicks things off by pointing out something pretty wild. Asking this very question actually implies you're picturing a limited God. The author argues that the second you ask where or when God originated, you are instantly applying the rules of our physical universe to the being who supposedly created those rules. The bold claim here is that if God is somehow trapped by time, space, or matter, well then he simply isn't God.
That brings us to section 1, the ultimate package deal.
Okay, so the author argues that time, space, and matter are essentially a package deal. It's what scientists call a continuum. I know, big word, but it just means you absolutely cannot have one of these elements without the other two. They literally have to pop into existence at the exact same millisecond. To really get why they're so dependent on each other, the source uses this brilliant little thought experiment. Let's try it out. Imagine this fun logic puzzle. It's great for kids and adults. Step 1, you have matter. You've got physical stuff, right? Picture a block of wood, a rock, whatever you want. But then look at step 2. You have absolutely no space. So what happens? Where do you put the rock? You literally can't. You cannot have physical matter if you don't have space to place it in. They absolutely rely on each other to even exist. And here is where it gets really fun. Let's take the logic one step further. Step 1, you have matter. Step 2, you have space to put it in. Awesome, so far so good. But then, step 3, you have no time. Time just doesn't exist yet. So when exactly does any of this happen? When do you put the matter into the space? You can't. Without time, there's no actual moment of creation. It's a total package deal. You can't have time, space, or matter on their own.
Which leads us to section 2, 10 words, explain it all.
The source points out something really incredible here. It shows how the Bible actually answers this scientific requirement for simultaneous creation in just 10 short words. Right there in Genesis 1:1, it says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." What's so wild about this is how an ancient text cleanly wraps up that complex scientific package deal we just talked about right into a single sentence that kids learn in Sunday school. Just look at how perfectly these align. In the beginning, that's time. The heavens, that's space. The earth, that represents matter. Boom, boom, boom. The text highlights how all three components of that continuum are brought into existence simultaneously, right there in the very first sentence of the book.
All right, let's move to section 3, the Trinity of Trinities.
The author describes this as a trinity of trinities. Now, I know that sounds super complicated, but it's actually really simple to visualize. Time, space, and matter each have 3 distinct parts of their own. Think about it. Time is past, present, and future. Space is breadth, length, and height. Matter is solid, liquid, or gas. So we've got this beautifully structured trinity of trinities, all created instantaneously. And basic logic tells us that whoever created them can't be trapped inside them, right?
Which takes us right into section 4, the computer and the creator.
The source uses an analogy here that I just love. It totally clears things up. Think about a computer and the programmer who built it. The person who programmed your computer isn't some tiny little human living inside the motherboard, running around behind the glass screen, physically swapping out numbers and pixels, right? The builder is completely separate from the machine they built. And by that exact same logic, the text explains that the creator of the universe is entirely outside of time, space, and matter. He isn't limited by them at all. Just like the programmer is above and beyond the laptop, the creator is outside the universe. So asking when God was created or where he comes from is honestly like asking what circuit board the programmer is made of. You're trying to apply the rules of the creation to the creator, and it just doesn't work that way. Let's look at section 5, more than just chemicals. This part brings up a deeply thought-provoking question. The text pushes back hard on the idea that a spiritual force can't affect a material body. The author basically asks, if your brain is literally nothing more than a collection of random chemicals that just formed by chance over billions of years, how on earth can you trust your own reasoning?
How do you even begin to explain things like love, hatred, envy, or logic? The argument here suggests that our complex thoughts and deeply felt emotions are actually evidence of a creator who operates outside of physical limits. I mean, think about it. The fact that we can even sit here and reason through the logic of time, space, and matter, and feel profound things like love and justice, that points to a pretty wondrous spiritual reality. It suggests we are way more than just a biological accident made of atoms. We have a mind and a spirit influenced by something wonderfully beyond just physical matter.
And finally, section 6, too big for our brains. So consider this number, 3, as in our 3-pound brain. Despite all of our logic, all our amazing scientific advancements and reasoning, the author uses this basic biological fact to make a deeply humbling final point about the God we are trying to figure out. The source drops this line: "If I could fit the infinite God into my 3-pound brain, he would not be worthy worshiping." It's such a great point. The source concludes that a truly infinite God, one who exists totally outside the continuum of time, space, and matter, has to be vastly bigger than our limited minds could ever comprehend. If we could easily just put God in a box and figure out the whole shebang with our 3-pound brains, well, he'd just be a limited part of the universe, wouldn't he? Not the infinite architect of it.
It's a profound thought that really reframes the whole mystery, doesn't it? So I'll leave you with this big question to ponder. If the creator of the universe operates completely outside of time, space, and matter, what other incredible mysteries are just waiting for us to explore? Thank you so much for joining this explainer. Keep asking those big, childlike questions, and definitely keep staying curious about the world around you.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.